Here's why you play Mi Yue in the Clash Lane in honor of kings. First off, she has excellent sustain, allowing her to outlast opponents in lane with her healing effects. She also has spell immunity due to her ultimate, making her hard to pin down. Mi Yue excels in lane as she can continuously deal damage while restoring her health. However, Mi Yue is skill dependent, meaning her basic attacks are not so effective, and she's weaker in team fights when compared to 1v1 duels. She also is susceptible to crowd control, making positioning all the more important. Mi Yue's passive, Eternal Youth. Whenever Mi Yue uses her skill, she summons a Shadow Servant that damages enemies and restores her health. She also gains Shadow Power, which increases her movement speed and enhances her healing effects. This allows her to sustain herself in fights and reposition effectively. Mi Yue's first skill, Dark Transfer, releases shadow energy in a straight line, dealing damage to enemies in its path. If she activates the skill again, she teleports to the shadow's location, dealing damage to nearby enemies and summoning a Shadow Servant if she hits an enemy. This skill is crucial for both engaging and escaping fights. Mi Yue's second skill, Ravenous Tether, shoots a tether that links to the first enemy hit. The tether deals continuous damage and slows the target while also stealing their physical and magical attack. Additionally, she restores health over time, making this skill essential for sustaining in fights. Mi Yue's ultimate, Umbral Moon, removes all debuffs and becomes untargetable while gaining bonus movement speed. Upon entering and exiting this state, she deals damage to nearby enemies. This skill allows her to escape dangerous situations or re-engage without taking damage. A typical skill combo for Mi Yue is to start with her second skill into basic attack, first skill, basic attack, cast first skill again, and end the combo off with an ultimate. This combo allows her to lock down an enemy, deal consistent damage and reposition using her shadow while healing herself. Moving on to builds, I usually build Boots of Dexterity, Golden Blade, Insatiable Tome, Twilight Stream, Shadow Ripper, and finally, Ominous Premonition. These are the arcanas that go along with this build. As for our common skills, the best common skills for Mi Yue in my opinion is Frenzy, as it boosts her damage and allows her to pressure enemies harder in fights. Mi Yue counters mages with low mobility, since she can chase them down and sustain through that damage. Fighters who rely on basic attacks also gets countered by Mi Yue, as she can steal their stats and outlast them in fights. However, Mi Yue gets countered by burst damage heroes who can quickly kill her before she sustains through the fight. Heroes with high crowd control also counters Mi Yue since she is vulnerable if locked down before she can use her ultimate. Prioritize first skill first for damage and mobility, then second skill for sustain, and most importantly, upgrade the ultimate whenever available. As Mi Yue, your main strength is your sustain, so make sure to take extended fights instead of short trades. Use your second skill to steal stats and heal yourself before diving in with her first skill. Your ultimate is crucial for avoiding burst damage or re-engaging, so don't waste it. Position yourself well and take advantage of your Shadow Servant's healing to survive in fights. Lastly, time your first skill, teleport carefully to dodge skill shots, and reposition in fights effectively.